a ground at our level, we have to have 250 seats under cover in not more than 2 stands. So I've got one stand here, which is got 166 seats, and I've got one stand over here with 118. We work with the local NHS Foundation.
Yeah.
We work with people with dementia.
Yeah.
We support people from all backgrounds.
Mm.
Here we got more CAD Brent is Community Action on Dementia that we work with. Kick It Out, because we're in a very diverse borough here. And we also work with a charity who work with adults with learning difficulties. So lots of community work.
Thank you.
The staff. I have 2 teams that play here, so it's a ground share. So with Hendon Football Club, which is the most senior club, and Edgware Town. But we do a lot with mental health. So we're the only club, non-league club in the country that have anything like this. And it's been done by local school children about their views on mental health. This is Edgware Town's boards. And what we do here, when Edgware Town are at home, we have it like that. This off. That one's got to come off there. Get it off. There we go, let it come off. Can't quite get it on, it's coming out. Then on the other side, and that's how it works. They don't have this at Tottenham. We do lots with the local council, celebrating World Mental Health Day, and we have a lot of different partners involved in that. This is Hendon's Honours Board. It was founded in 1908.
1908.
Yes.
Wow.
1951, they went on tour to Hong Kong and the Philippines, and they played football matches.
Wow.
In 1950.
At that?
How long it took them, because there weren't many, domestic planes, so I don't know. But obviously it would have taken them a long time. These are all the England amateur internationals that played for Hendon. And there have been people that have played in the Olympic Games that were Hendon players. Yes, played for Great Britain in the Olympics at football. Yeah. At Wembley Stadium 8 times.
8 times?
8 times.
Wow.
5 times in the Amateur Cup finals, and they won the Amateur Cup final 3 times. And this one there against Bishop Auckland, that was in 1955. 100,000 people at Wembley Stadium. 100,000 people.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Incredible.
It's incredible. They have been in the first round of the FA Cup 21 times.
Oh, great.
So played against some of the big clubs. Their biggest game ever, in 1974, they got through to the 3rd round of the FA Cup, and they got drawn out the hat against Newcastle United at St James's Park. And Newcastle drew with Hendon 1-1. And that's the picture when Rod Hayder of Hendon scored the equaliser against Newcastle. The replay, they had to play at Vicarage Road, which is Watford's ground, but Newcastle won 4-0. And that was played midweek, and there was over 20,000 people there midweek.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is a lot of the trophies and different bits.
great history.
Oh yes, great history and tradition.
Yeah.
Some of the old pictures and things here when they won the cup.
Oh.
1920, they were called Hampstead Town there.
Hampton Town.
Yeah, and later they became
Ah.
Hendon Football Club.
Oh. 1917, 1920, 21.
Yes. So there we are. That's the sort of history and tradition of Hendon. But everything's changing here. We're going to change the clubhouse. So we're going to put a new roof on. It's all going to be refurbished. It's all going to be changed in a few months' time. So yeah, everything's going to change.
Oh, in a few months?
Yes, new roof, new rooms.
Yeah.
The bar will go down the other end. The kitchen goes down the other end. Everything changes because if you look, you see all the damp and the whole building is poor. So we need to change everything. It's
Because
not good.
the building is old.
Very old.
Oh.
Smashed windows.
Yeah.
And things. So much that we have to do. Yeah. So it will make it a much nicer clubhouse. Non-league football is very difficult because there's no money. So we need to make sure that the clubhouse then we're going to have lots of education here.
Education.
So yes, there's a university which uses us here.
Yeah.
I'm also doing our own education programs. There'll be one education program for people with mental health issues. There'll be another one for over 50s. So if you're over 50 years of age, you can come here and do it as well. And this is where we make our money because Hendon only have 250 fans for a game.
But 250 is small number?
Yeah, in our league, 250 people. The top teams get 500-600, but there's some below us that get 100. So 250, but we're hoping it's going to start growing. Because Hendon, 5 years ago, only had one team, and that was their first team. We've now got 20 teams.
20
So
teams.
lots of children's teams.
Oh, academy.
Yes, boys, girls, disability teams, walking football teams. Yeah, there's now 20 teams. So it is growing. Yeah.
Then, as a whole club, how many people play football?
We've got 500 children, which are all registered to play for Hendon. And
All registered?
yes.
Oh, not just the foundation or just
They come
school.
here and train here,
Yeah.
and they also play for Hendon.
Wow.
So we start at under 7s and go all the way through to under 18s, and we have girls teams as well. So 500 registered players now.
Wow,
Yeah.
big number.
5 years ago, 25. So yeah, a lot of change. Yeah.
So rapid growth.
Yes, because when I got involved, Hendon were going out of business. They lost their ground to a developer. They got no money. They were then going from one ground to another, almost like ground hopping, and they were going out of business. So they came to me. I bought the ground here, bought the lease. We put Hendon in here, and we started all our community programs so that the community engages with us. And now the future's looking quite bright.
Wow.
That's good.
Oh.
We work with them in partnerships. So this afternoon, 3:30, the council, we have about 20 young men who have got mental health issues, will come down here, use the facilities, and feel like they're part of the club. And we've also got a team, so they play in the Hendon colours as well. So they're all our charitable partners. And I like to promote, those people, yeah. But they don't sponsor us now. No. Sponsorship is very hard at non-league football. Very difficult to get sponsors. So we have to think of other ways of generating money.
Then how do you generate income?
It's different because Hendon will get money from the turnstiles on the day, so people paying on the gate. You will get, obviously, individuals, because it's a fans-owned club, who will then sponsor things, sponsor matches, sponsor football, footballs, sponsor kit and those sort of things. You might get one or two main sponsors, but it's all about fans donating whatever they can, and that's how non-league works. Some teams have bigger support base and they find it easier, but at this level it is quite difficult. Yeah.
I think to own the ground and the refurbishing the building costs a lot of money. So how do you manage?
What I do is we let this building out all the time. So it's through the education. The university which uses the facility gives us a hire fee. We have money coming in from Stanmore College, which is another education program which helps us. We've got an artificial pitch, so we rent that out as well, so that brings in money. So all of that money we just keep reinvesting and trying to make the facility better than what it is. And it's quite a smart little ground. It's not obviously a professional standard, but it's quite neat and tidy because we've got that artificial pitch and that helps us a lot.
If the pitch is natural grass, it's never happen.
Natural grass, 2 games a week, if you're lucky. With artificial, 40 hours of football a week. Big difference. Yeah. And it has to be maintained, so we brush and sweep the pitch all the time. And but without that, this wouldn't be viable or sustainable. So we need to have the all-weather pitch. And it's good for the children, so all the children train here. So they're coming into the proper ground and feel like they're training, on Hendon's first team pitch, which they are. So it makes a big difference.
They're very happy to play here.
They love it. Yeah. And there's a lot of social issues around here. When I was younger, we could just go to the park as children, play in the park. Now it's very different, and you need to create safe environments and give children, a good opportunity to exercise and be part of something. There's lots of social problems and social issues, but things like this make a big difference. And it's important.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That help?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
No problem.